Welcome back to the Chaos and Carry-Ons podcast. Today's episode is extra special because we are celebrating someone very near and dear to our hearts, Harper's 13th birthday.
Yes, Harper is officially a teenager, and so we're dedicating this episode to all things Harper. We're going to talk to her a little bit about some of her favorite memories this year. She's going to describe her style. I don't know. We just have some fun questions for her. So grab a snack, get comfy, and join us to celebrate this milestone in true Chaos and Carry-On style.
Chaos and Carry-Ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride. Join the journey, come inside.
So we're going to start by asking Harper some questions, and then we're going to talk about what life was like when we were 13 and get Harper's reaction to that. We're going to discuss how much things have changed. We're going to talk about some of our favorite Harper memories. Like she said, this episode's all about Harper. And I know Harper's just loving this.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Harper.
I'm Harper, I'm 13, and I'm the middle child.
I like how she put in that middle child there.
Okay, Harper. So what is something that you used to like as a little kid that you feel like you're too old for now, but you still kind of secretly love it?
I have two because I couldn't really decide. I have stuffed animals because I have so many, and I sleep with all of them on my bed so that none of them feel left out.
Okay, I love that.
And I love Legos.
Really?
I was just at the Lego store yesterday, or the day before that.
That really surprises me. So do you like building them and like you have them somewhere, or you build them, take them apart, rebuild them later? Like, what do you do with Legos?
I build them sometimes, but I just got like a keychain.
Okay. I really wanted you to say that you still had an American Girl collection over to the side or something. That's what I was hoping you said. Because I feel like my days with Taylor on that are ending so soon. So I was hoping that was still part of your life.
I think that Harper, remember Harper went from, this is what I was hoping that she would say, the realistic babies. Do you remember that she went through that?
Yes.
Yeah. We should throw up some videos of those because they were unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Taylor has them, and they're creepy. They will scare me. Sometimes I walk into the playroom and I forget that they're there, and it startles me because it looks like a real infant laying there in the floor.
So I think Harper was out of the American Girl phase by the time she was like maybe 9, but then she was toting around those babies forever. Mm-hmm. That's still like when her friends come over, they still want to see those babies.
So with your stuffed animals, are you, do you still get new ones, or you just have the ones that you had when you were little?
I still get them, all the time.
Okay. I love that.
I like weighted ones and just regular ones. It doesn't really matter.
So, the warmy ones, jelly cats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I also have, the Target ones.
Okay. So, the next question that we have for you is, what is one rule that you would make if you were in charge of your family vacation? And I love this because all of our listeners know my personality versus Stephanie's personality. And Harper should have been my kid because of all of our children, Harper is the most like me and Jordan, which is hilarious. Even our own kid is not as much like us as Harper is. So I can't wait to hear this because Harper is Jordan in the sense of the picky eating, and I don't know, their personalities are a lot alike, but the type A OCD, that's me. So I can't wait to hear what you say.
The first, I had a few. The first one was keep the air down because Mom keeps the air so hot. Mm-hmm. I like it to be on 69. She's like, 75 is good.
That's not true at all.
Yes, 74.
75?
That is not true at all. I normally keep it on 71. But Harper likes it at 66, not 68 or whatever she just said. She likes it at between 65 and 66.
And also to keep the room clean because it's just so cluttered and it makes me feel like I'm going to pass out.
Yep. I feel you. That's hard to do on vacation, though, especially when you have a family of 5 crammed in a tiny little hotel room. It's really hard. You've got suitcases everywhere, clothes everywhere, strollers.
Harper is always going behind us in the bathroom and like organizing all of our bathroom stuff. She's like, you can't just leave all your stuff out. You have to put it back like where it came from. And I'm like thinking, there is nowhere to put it back at. Like, this is where it's supposed to go. But no, not to Harper. It needs to go back in the suitcase like after you've used it.
Like if we're staying longer than a week, it has to be in a drawer. But if it's shorter than a week, then you have to have it in your suitcase.
I can stand behind that. Mine is like if it's less than 4 nights, it's in the suitcase. If it's 4 or more, then I get it out. I don't want to unpack everything and organize it just to put it right back tomorrow.
I also want to say that Harper today was like, came in there and she wanted me and Sophia to be very proud of her because she said she ate and enjoyed bacon this morning. And she's like, this is a big deal, Mom. I don't think you realize what a big deal this is. It's like, bacon?
Well, some of my favorite stories of Harper, and I'm not telling my favorite Harper memory yet, but I love when Stephanie will text me and say, like, I feel so good because my kitchen is organized, but then she'll send a video later and Harper is like standing up on the cabinet or on the counter, like organizing the cabinet. It's not Stephanie, it's Harper.
I know.
She posted that for my birthday last year.
Harper loves to organize.
It's really good though, Harper, but it can also come back to bite you in the butt later. You have to learn how to like order and organization, but not let it rule your life to where you like lose your mind if something's out of place. That's a really, really hard thing to learn, but you'll get it eventually.
Yeah, my room has kind of been messy recently, but it's like certain spots can be messy, but my room is like fine.
Okay. So how would you describe your style? How would you describe your style now? Okay, she's turned 13 in 2025. So what is the style now of a 13-year-old?
Like, my style, I don't know, because I'm always wearing a uniform because I go to private school.
Okay, so if you're not at school, let's say it's Saturday and you're going to the mall with your friends, what are you wearing?
I'm usually going to wear, like, either, like, a athletic shirt and, like, just sweatpants. Or I'll wear, like, some type of jeans and, like, a t-shirt or jeans and, like, another tight shirt.
So what are the shoe styles right now? Like, what's your style of shoe?
Mine are, like, New Balances, Adidas, and that's really it. Like, Adidas Sambas and Adidas Campuses.
And then what about hair? Are we middle parting now? Are we still side parting? What's happening with the hair?
I used to do a side part, and then one day I just looked in the mirror and I changed it to a middle part. So I've just been wearing a middle part.
Okay. So when you see somebody part their hair to the side, you immediately think that's a millennial?
No, because my friends part their hair to the side.
Yeah, that's coming back. Okay. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I mean, I have a 7-year-old, so no.
There's only one girl in, like, my whole friend, like, when all my friends that actually has a middle part.
Okay.
I mean, a side part.
So what are we doing, like, as far as, like, okay, purses, backpacks, like, are you going trendy? I know you're private school, so what's the style like there?
I have just a regular North Face backpack.
Okay.
But I wanted to get a Jansport, and Mom was like, no, that looks too cheap.
Okay, the Jansport was $60. Can you believe that?
It was actually $35.
Is Jansport, like, that's what we used to get from Walmart, right? Or JCPenney's or something. Maybe it was JCPenney's when I was a kid. Sears, probably. But they were cheap.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the Jansport.
That's what, like, we got them at
so we used to get them at
Sears.
JCPenney's for, like, $20. Harper's saying it's $30. That is not true. It was not $30. It was $60 for the color that she was wanting.
It was black.
I'm like, those are so cheap.
I'm going to pull it up right now. I promise it was $30.
Okay, well, the one that came up for me was $60. I even just saw this on TikTok. Somebody was saying that they still had their Jansport, I guess from when they were like 13, and they were showing themselves like washing it for their kid because these have came back.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to get one and put keychains on it. It's $40.
That still is too much for a Jansport, in my opinion.
I mean, that's not far off from a Pottery Barn backpack or LL Bean or whatever the cool kids are carrying. Apparently, cool kids are carrying Jansport.
Nobody at my school has a Jansport. They usually have North Face or Nike Elites.
Okay. So, do you have a Labubu?
No, I don't.
Do you want a Labubu?
No, the only keychains that I want are like the Lego ones, and I really want a Sunny Angel, which is just like naked babies.
Okay.
Okay, now we can tell her what it was like when we were 13. Because I'm looking at the music, and it's like Nelly and Avril Lavigne.
Oh my gosh, our music is so different then.
It says the Osbournes premiered on MTV.
Bro, who's that?
I'm trying to see what else it was saying. Oh, when I was 13, it was... So, my birthday, I think we've talked about this before. It's on Christmas. So, technically in 2001 was when I turned 13, but like, you know, that's December. That's the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
In 2001, so I'd have been 12, that's when 9/11 happened. So it's saying that like that was the aftermath of 9/11 was when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big thing. But anyways, when I saw that, the Osbournes, that Ozzy Osbourne just died. Harper, do you even know who that is?
Yeah, it's a singer.
Is that what we're calling him?
So when I was 13, that's when the original High School Musical came out. The number one song was Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. Lean with it, rock with it, snap your fingers, Miss New Booty. This is when I'm 13. So the style when I was 13 was very much Aeropostale, Hollister, American Eagle, Abercrombie.
It's like still it.
Yes, but the like lace camis layered like 5 colors under your t-shirt, that was when I was 13. The little poof at the front of your hair, you pushed it up, put some bobby pins, and you would like, that was straight, and you had these little side twig things coming down, totally straightened, but the rest of your hair would be like scrunched, crimped, curled, whatever. And those side face framing pieces were totally straight as a board. That's when I was 13.
Okay, so I think I was like about 17 because I think I'm 4 years older than you.
Yes.
But when I was 13, what I remember is like those little baby doll tank tops. You know what I'm talking about? They were like, it almost looked like you was wearing lingerie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about, with the lace on the top and then the lace trim on the bottom. Yeah, but you would wear like multiple colors at once.
Yeah. I was probably 14, I remember, in some pictures, and wearing all of those. So that must have been around for a while. But I look at those now and I think, that looks just like lingerie. Why were we wearing that?
I don't know.
I don't know why that was a thing.
Another store, which I don't know, maybe this came later, like Rue 21. Do you remember Rue 21? And they had perfume in there, and it was like $9 a bottle, and it's probably why I had cancer, to be honest. Because the smell was so strong. No, it smelled good, but it couldn't have been good. I mean, it was seriously like $7. And I don't know, the other day I walked through a mall and they had a Rue 21. No, it wasn't Rue 21. It was, what's the other one that was like Rue 21? Charlotte Russe, maybe? Mm-hmm. And it was there and it was back. And I was like, okay, this is totally like flashback. Limited 2 was a big store when I was 13. I loved that.
That Limited 2 ended up turning into Justice. And Harper had a Justice phase. But not when she was 13. But
I
when
was
she
like
was
7 or 8.
Yeah. I think they're gone from all the malls.
And now you can buy Justice from Walmart.
And now Claire's are going out of business.
Yeah, that's sad. We didn't even talk about Claire's. Yeah, they're going out. They're like completely selling out.
So we
They
also
got
had
bankrupt,
this store.
like Party City.
We had this store in the mall called Dry Ice. And I would have to Google it and see what exactly it had. It was just random things. Like I got my lava lamp for my bedroom from Dry Ice. I had a purple inflatable chair in my bedroom.
Yeah.
And it had even like the inflatable ottoman. And then I had like the phone, because I had my own corded phone in my bedroom. Like we had a house landline. and my phone was like clear and you could see like the mechanisms that make the phone work inside. That was also from dry ice. I also had these like shell beads thing hanging down. They were in my doorway. So when you opened my bedroom door, you had to like walk through these beads to go. It's so funny
Is this a
saying it
club?
out loud.
Sophia had those.
Yeah. Yeah, Sophia tried to get those for her room, and that's what I said. I was like, what is this, a club?
That's funny because I didn't know they still had them. Harper, do you even know what a lava lamp is?
Yeah, my friends
Okay.
have them.
That's
Really?
considered vintage.
Yeah.
Oh.
One thing I want to talk about is why did we have our eyebrows so thin?
Yeah.
Now I get
They
like
were-
soap brows.
They were like non-existent.
Isn't that funny?
I'm looking up this store to see. Okay, another store that was in the mall was the Sanyo store that sold like all the Hello Kitty stuff. Did y'all have one of those when
Yeah.
you were a kid stuff?
Yeah.
I don't remember like the point of it. They had like diaries and stationery but that was another thing that I loved so much.
It says also that whenever I was 13, that's when the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans started coming out. And I cannot believe that it's been that long.
Wow.
I know.
Me and my friends are obsessed with Spider-Man. We're being Spider-Man for Halloween.
Yeah, but they're obsessed with the Tom Holland Spider-Man.
No, I like Miles Morales.
Okay, whoever that is. Apparently
That's-
there's a new one.
No, that's not new. That's from
Oh, the
the
cartoon?
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking through the movies when I was 13. Really, like, High School Musical was the main one. But, okay, something else. Speaking of movies being released, we also had to go rent our movies from a video store. We had
isn't that
Movie
crazy?
Gallery. We had Blockbuster. You had to go and you paid $2 or $3 for, I guess at this point it wasn't VHS anymore, probably when I was 13. I don't know. I don't remember when
No, it was.
DVDs
I think
started.
it was DVD by then. Yeah.
Surely. But so you would go, you paid, you could have it like for one night or the weekend, whatever. You had to take it back. That, like, what a time to be alive. I remember when
like a
Netflix,
bookstore?
when
Yeah.
when
She
Netflix
goes like a
came out.
bookstore.
Yeah, kind of like a library. But like when Netflix came out, so my Aunt Peggy and Uncle Denny were the first people that I knew that actually used Netflix. And they would send you this letter in the mail with all the movies that were coming out. Do you remember this? I'm going to have
No,
to see
because-
what year this was. So you would like check a little box of what movie you wanted. You would mail it back to them and they would mail you a DVD and you would have it for however long. I don't know what the time period was. And then you would mail it back. And when they got it back, they would mail you another one. That was the OG Netflix.
Wow. Now I just watch movies on my computer in my bed.
Okay, so Netflix launched in January 2007. So that was the year I would have turned 14. So this was the time frame. Like, I'm telling you, it was
I
a
don't
DVD.
remember getting-
Okay, it says initially it was a DVD rental service delivered by mail. Okay, the
Yes.
streaming service, streaming is what started in 2007. In 98 is when it was the DVD rental. I don't know when that happened, but I very vividly remember that because I remember thinking like that was so cool to me that they were like filling this out and mailing it in, and then a DVD comes the next week and you have it for a month or however long you want to watch it, and then you send it back.
Was Netflix the Redbox or was that called Redbox?
No, Redbox was something different. I forgot about that. Redbox, like
Yeah.
Jordan and I rented Redbox movies when we got married.
Yeah,
That
so
was
did we.
still like the thing.
So if you wanted to watch a movie, Harper, like me and Dad when we got married, and for a long time, you would go to like Walgreens and they would have this like box and they were red. Think like a vending machine box.
Okay.
You would go over there and you would click on the movie that you wanted and then you would put in your credit card and then it would come out. And then you had to take it back to the box by, what was it, like the next day?
It was
or
24
two?
hours. Yeah, you had 24 hours before you got charged a fee, or you could keep it for a certain amount. And it was still cheaper to keep them from the Redbox than to go buy it like from Walmart on DVD.
Right. And so that's how you rented. That's how you watched movies and rented movies. You didn't have like Netflix where it just comes to Netflix.
Yeah, but on Netflix you have to buy a subscription.
It's true.
That is true. Wow. How times have changed. We sound so old.
Yeah.
What is Jordan always like? Back in my day.
Yes. I know he would have loved to have been on this episode.
Yeah,
this
he
is
would
like,
have, because Jordan,
this is so
Jordan
his jam.
loves. Yeah, he loves the back in my day. I've heard him say it many times.
Yes, he loves it.
Now I'm going to talk about what some of my favorite memories about Harper. I can't just pick like one. I'm just going to say like a thing. When I think about Harper when she was little, the first thing that I think about is how early that she talked. Because she was like maybe 18 months old and she was speaking full sentences. We always say if Harper would have been born before Sophia, we probably would have thought Sophia was mute. Because Sophia took a long time to talk. She just did. And then Harper talked like a grown adult when she was little. We said that because she was so like smart and could talk that she thought we didn't understand her. And we were like, no, we understand. We're just telling you no. Like it was like she was already trying to reason with us at a very young age. So Harper had this thing. She had a lot of opinions and she liked to wear what she liked to wear. I'm talking even when she was 2 years old. If she didn't like it, she was not wearing it. And so one time I went to her preschool and the teacher was like, we had an incident. Harper refused to wear the art smock. The exact words that she used was that it was hideous. Now, keep in mind, she's 3 years old. And she's like, we could not get her to wear it. She's like, we even told her she'd have to go to timeout. And she walked over there and just sat in timeout. Like, she didn't care. She was like, she wasn't crying. She was just like, I'm not wearing it. And I remember she would go through like phases where it was like everything had to be sparkly or like, I don't know, Shelby probably remembers this. Do you remember when she always wore tutus?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And then
that was like
then
a thing.
came the robe.
Yeah, then she had to wear this robe everywhere. We just let her wear it. It was
sentimental.
So that's what I remember about like thinking about Harper when she was little is how, like I said, opinionated that she was, especially about her clothing.
I choose clothes all the time and Mom's like, ugh, that's ugly.
She already had the middle child energy far before she was a middle child.
Oh, she really did.
I loved how when Harper was little, she liked who she liked, and if she didn't like you, you knew it, and everybody else knew it too. I mean, she had her chosen few. And I remember like the first time that I ever was really around her, it was probably around the same age. I would say 2, 3, probably. I don't know. And she was just like chatty Kathy. She was talking and talking and talking to me. And I remember like when we left, I told Jordan, like, I actually think that I am one of Harper's chosen ones. Like, she actually likes me. And I felt like, and that's kind of how I was the same way with Mateo, because Mateo, he liked who he liked. I feel like he's a lot different now than he was when he was little. But when you won him over, it was like winning the lottery. And that's how I felt about Harper, because if she didn't like you, it is what it is. But I felt like she liked me, so I was happy about that. I remember that, like, early on.
Yeah, Harper, she just had some looks that she still does.
Yeah, she does.
But I tell Derek that it seems like that I have a harder time, like, relating to Harper, so I always will be like, talk to your dad, because I'm not the type that it's like, if it's not going exactly how I thought it was going to go, it ruins my whole day. It does Harper's day though. And it does Derek's. That's a very type A thing. And I always tell people that, like, where Sophia is very type B. So it's like her room's a wreck. Her mind is a wreck. It's like she can't keep up with anything. But if the plans change, like we were supposed to be somewhere at 1:00 and now we're going at 2:00, Sophia's like, that's fine. Harper's like, no, I've planned my whole day around leaving at 1:00. We're leaving at, you know what I mean? We're leaving at 1:00.
I was like literally crashing out when Mom did not let me go to the nail salon because it was too ghetto. What does that even mean?
Wow. That's a separate issue. The other day, she makes this appointment for herself.
And I told Mom weeks before, I was like, Mom, can I go to this girl? I'm going to make an appointment. She's like, oh, yeah, that's fine, sweetie.
Well, I didn't realize where it was. And then when she made the appointment and she tells me where she's going to go, that her sister is going to take her, I'm like, that is in the ghetto. She's like, oh no, this girl is there. I'm like, no. And it was going to be like she's going to be leaving late. No, she could not comprehend that.
Like, it was cheaper and all this stuff.
Well, yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, you get what you pay
Because it's a nail
for.
technician.
Yeah,
That
I'm like,
is
no.
so funny.
I was so mad because I was supposed to also hang out with my friends after. And then mom's like, oh, actually, you're going to go to church. And I was like, bruh.
How dare you, Stephanie? You're such a horrible mother.
And then the girl took 2 hours on my nails that time. And now last time I got them done, it took 3.5.
Well, you should stop picking out such elaborate things.
That's what I want.
Okay, that is a wrap on Harper's big birthday episode. Harper, welcome to your teen years. Believe it or not, these are some of the best years of your life. We are so proud of you and can't wait to see all the amazing things ahead of you.
So thanks to everybody for tuning in and celebrating with us. If you loved this episode, be sure to share it. Send Harper some birthday love. I'm going to post some videos of her when she was little, but keep carrying on with a little bit of chaos. And until next time, may your flights be on time and your luggage never lost. But if it's not, that's where the fun begins.
Pack your dreams, grab your bag. Adventures call at Zig and Zag. From castles tall to ocean waves, magic made for wanderers brave. Theme parks light up the night, starry-eyed in sheer delight. Board the ships, set sail and see endless tales and fantasy. Chaos and carry-ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride, join the journey, come inside. Pixie dust beneath our feet. Through the lands and sea we roam. Feel the wonder, feel at home. From rope drop to the fireworks show, lose yourself in the joyful glow. Cruising waters, feeling free. Every twist's a memory. Chaos and carry-ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride, join the journey, come inside.